Hello, my friends. Back on Sendrith Resur here. I wanted to do just a quick update, tell you what I've been up to lately. I think the last video I did on Sendrith here on Blue was soloing in the rat maze in POM, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I really don't like the rat maze. Something about the atmosphere, and I think now that I'm out of that area, I think it might have been faster, but I also was thinking, why not grind Frenzy and try to get that haste belt? But I kind of gave up on that idea because it's not worth the trouble. Those bloodthirsty ghouls, they're really dangerous and they got a ton of HP and they don't give you much more experience. And I really like the AFK camp that I'm really digging right now is over here, which is the Sentinel camp again. I was doing this way lower, like 52, 53, and I thought by like 54, 55 it wouldn't be viable. But then I was still here at 55 and they were all blue. And at 56 said the same thing. They're pretty much all blue with the occasional green. Now that we're at 57, on this last set, 2 out of 3 were blue. 1 was green. So still really good with the Zem, and the E's. Their HP is lower than, say, the Bloodthirsty Ghouls. The Bloodthirsty Ghouls, that whole Frenzy camp, the placeholders are undercons. Definitely. Judging by HP, the amount of damage they do, they definitely seem like undercons. And so, really, XP is much slower over at Frenzy than it is here. First off, you're getting a lot of green spawns that don't give you any experience over there, and that still takes a good hunk of mana to kill them. And secondly, what the spawns you do get that are blue, they're way harder than they need to be for the amount of experience they give. So really, the sweet spot is over here at these 3 Darkghoul Knights. Um, and now that we've got our new nuke, which does 695, we've discovered that the Knights have whatever it is, it takes almost exactly 20% of their HP, so they have 5 times that. So let's say maybe they have 700 times 5, maybe times 5, maybe they have 3,500 HP. So I'm hitting them with the nukes over here, and I watch it go down from 100 to 80, and then from 80 to 71, 71 to 62, 62 to 53, 53 to maybe 43 or 44, something like that, right? But by the end, they've got 7 or 8% experience left. You're getting less than half of the efficiency for the nuke. So how to do? So I've got a special setup here. What I'm doing is I got my turning of the unnatural undead dot up. Because aside from my biggest nuke, that's my best mana cost to damage ratio that I'm going to get there. And in conjunction with that, I'm using Instill instead of using Root. So what that does is that even though nukes can break Root, and I would recommend just using normal Root to save mana, when your levels are closer to the mob. And as a cleric, ideally, you want to be fighting mobs all the way to most of your leveling range. You want to be fighting mobs as close to you as you can. That's the one thing about being a root nuker, is throughout most of the game, especially the first half, you're able to kill higher level single mobs than other classes that are maybe even better at soloing because they don't have as long of a med time as you. But since you're already taking that med time as a cleric, you should see what I do in Unrest and stuff. I'm at level 20, 22. I'm still killing some whites and high blues, like just one level under me. But now that we're at a point where later in the game we can't do that anymore, the mobs are too strong, and also it's hard to find mobs that are higher than this that we're still capable of killing because they have so much HP now. So considering that, this is a really nice camp because we happen to get a few blues, and they're right at the bottom of the blue range. Oh, and also, I feel like because of that, Root doesn't get broken by nukes as often. I think other people can attest to this experience. It doesn't seem like nukes break Root as often. So let me show you how I've been cooking these guys. So of course, first we have to split them. Another advantage of being here to higher level is almost never getting crit resist, almost rarely ever getting even a resist on your comms, which is beautiful. I like to calm them both so I can be the one to get the first hit. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I'll just run in and aggro one and bring him out. But also the advantage of this is if I do get rooted, at least I'm kind of around the corner from the other one. sometimes they do pull off a root right away. So here, I hit them with the instill, and this lasts a good couple of minutes if it lasts. So it's a really good root to last the whole fight. And it's also a good route to have up in case you need to bail, like camp out, because it lasts so long. You can root 2 or 3 of them and then still have plenty of time to camp out. Another good reason to have it up. So as you see, first I hit him with the turning of the unnatural, and then I start laying into him with my nukes. And as you can see, the instill route is holding quite nicely. Boom. See, now I wait, and instill root, if it hasn't broken at this point, gives me enough time to wait. Since I know my nuke does about between 19 and 20% of HP, probably like 19 and a half. I like to wait and let the dot take him down to about till I see his HP say 19%. Now with normal root, I would have to reroute him, maybe even twice. But using instill, I actually have enough time to do this, giving myself the most mana efficient kill method that I can reasonably achieve on this mob. So I'm getting ready. He's about to tick down to 19 in a second. So I think I'm just going to start casting. Yep, there he goes. Now this might leave him at about 1% or just 0%. See, look, and then he comes at me. I'm fine with that. The dot will kill him in a second, and if the dot doesn't, I'll land a hit, just like that. Proc. Finished him off. And that is the way I've been grinding these frogs out. XP is slow, but not as slow as other places, and I've been, as you can see, I've been LFG, but it just doesn't, nobody seems to seek me out. I do /who all in zone. It doesn't even seem like there's a group or anything that would want me, so. But I leave it up. Maybe one day someone will be looking for a cleric and I'll get a tail. And then I can finally get some group action. This is the perfect time for me to get group action because I'm home alone right now. Family's gone. I'm working a summer camp and the family went to visit the grandparents, so I had to come back for work. Oh no, woe is me. So now I'm alone in the apartment for a good 2 weeks. It's like being a college kid again. I'm lazing about. Anyway, just wanted to make an update video, show you that we're back at our classic, one of our first video camps, which is the Sentinel camp in Lower Guk, and this is where we've been solo grinding out our XP while we wait to hopefully one day get the classic EverQuest group experience. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.